A very good morning and welcome to the National Conference on Natural Farming. Our esteemed guests have arrived and also welcome to our guests who have joined in the online platform. A very good morning to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Varis Rao sir. The other participants who are sitting in the auditorium, our guests have arrived, and since the students have also drawn some posters on the theme, so the judges are currently outside the auditorium and they are seeing the posters. So once they have completed the evaluation of the posters which are being displayed by the students, participants, they will be joining us all in the auditorium. So within just, I can say within 1 or 2 minutes, they will be all joining us in the inaugural session of this today's national conference.
तुम लोग नहीं दिए बाहर नहीं दे दो ना बाहर वो लोग इवैल्यूएट कर देंगे ना ये लोग हां दे दो डिलीट करके लगा दो ना उस पे पीछे पे पेज वो लेके गई है उसी का लेके गई पल्लवी मैम को दे दो रितिका 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 पल्लवी मैम को दे दो सोविनियर इसमें नहीं रहेगा अलग से ठीक
सोविनियर नहीं रहना है इसमें सोविनियर रिलीज करेंगे ना 5 तो सोविनियर
सोविनियर वहां पे रिलीज करने के टाइम पे आता है ले आना
और कोई चीज जरूरत हो मैं जा रहा हूँ और कोई चीज जरूरत हो
कौन तो ठीक है तो बाहर हो मैम इसको लगा दे क्या हाँ लगा दो लगा दो लगा दो तो जहाँ पे खाली वहाँ लगा देगा ना
ये मेरा भाई मेरा तो नहीं भाई ज़्यादा माफ नहीं है पहला आपकी मेरे पास
नेगेटिव एड्रेस हो गई है कहाँ कहाँ पे हाँ 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 वहाँ पे ले आते हैं यहीं पे हाँ ले आओ ले आओ मोमबत्ती वहाँ सब लगी नेम प्लेट तो लगा ही दिए थे हरिहरन सर
Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor O.R.S. Rao, sir, IIFA University, Jharkhand. Our esteemed guests of honor who have joined us online, Dr. Ramesh Mittal, the Director, NIAM Jaipur. Dr. G. Narendra Kumar, IAS, Director General, NIRD, NPR, Hyderabad. Dr. Himadri Sinhaji, the ex-professor at SISS Ranchi, on the dais. Mr. Jay Nigamji, the DGM from NABARD. Mr. Vishnu Charan Sardaji, the Chief Operating Officer from Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society, present on the dais. Professor Arvind Kumar, the Registrar from IFA University, Jharkhand. Dr. Bhagwan Parik, the Assistant Dean, IFA University. Other esteemed guests who have joined us online and are also present in the auditorium. The panel members for the panel discussion, paper presenters, scholars, participants, faculties, and my dear students. A very good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's inaugural session of the 2 days national conference in association with NABARD on enhancing farmers' income through natural farming, challenges and opportunities. Natural farming is one of the revolutionary steps in the field of agriculture. It is the chemical-free traditional farming method. The farmers undergo indigenous practices and encourage using local breeds or seeds and native varieties of vegetables, grains, pulses, and other crops. A lot of emphasis has been given by the government of India, and therefore there is a strong need to further enhance its efficacy. And therefore, this conference is organized by IFA University, keeping the same theme in mind. With this, we welcome our guests by presenting a sampling. I request our registrar sir to please welcome Dr. Himadri Sinha, the ex-professor at SISS, by presenting a sampling. I now request Registrar Sir, please welcome Mr. Vishnu Charan Paritaji, the Chief Operating Officer from JSLPS, by presenting our sampling. Now I request Dr. Bhagwan Parik to please welcome our guest Mr. Jay Nigam, the DGM from NABARD, by presenting the subject. With this, I also welcome all the esteemed guests which are present in the online mode. Welcome to all in this today's inaugural session of the National Conference. How a program can be successful without the blessings of God. So let's take the blessings of Mata Saraswati and Lord Ganesha by the lighting of the lamp. I request all the esteemed guests present on the dais to please come forward for the lighting of the lamp.
ॐ अस्तु मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ।
ले लो जाओ, ले लो। तो सब लोग ऐसे आ जाते थे, फोटो आता नहीं, अच्छे से आया नहीं, फोटो नहीं आया अच्छे से।
Thank you. Thank you to all the esteemed guests present on the dais. With this, I now call upon Dr. Bhagwat Bali, the Assistant Dean, IUJ, to please come and take the seminar agenda.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, DGM NABARD Sir, Jay Nigam Sir, Himadri Sinha Sir, Hariharan Sir, Vishnu Chandra Parida Sir, respected Register Sir, and two eminent persons who have joined from online, Dr. Ramesh Mittal, the Director of National Institute of Agricultural Marketing, Jaipur, Dr. G. Narendra Kumar, Director General, National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj from Hyderabad. Good morning to all of you. This national conference is basically based on this natural farming, the challenges and opportunities. I just want to brief the background of this particular conference that we have organized. When we discussed with NABARD, there was a proposal from NABARD to conduct such type of program on this topic, because this is a topic where the future coming 10 years, there are a lot of work has to be done. And on this background, by the advice of NABARD in association with NABARD, we are organizing this national conference. This conference will be a 2 days national conference, where we got 38 research papers throughout the India. and it includes the scientists, the agronomists, the students, the research scholars, and the students from other discipline also. We got papers from various reputed university like Acharya N.G. Rangaraja University, Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Rajendra Prasad University, Bihar, Assam Agricultural University. Also, we got paper from Sallavilla University in our Jharkhand Rai University, and also we have the representative from various NGO partners. Those are assisted and supported by the NABARD, and they have given us the impetus to do this particular conference. This conference will be a 2-day conference. This inaugural session will be, today it is going on. After the inaugural session, there will be a panel discussion. And in this panel discussion, we have invited the people throughout India. And the most reputed people in this panel discussion is Mr. V. Ravindra, who is the Executive Director of WASAN and is also representative of Niti Aayog Commission. And he will be joining in the panel discussion along with the other prominent members from different parts of the India. Also, in this panel discussion, we have invited these people from various NGOs working in the state of Jharkhand to understand the implementing practices and the challenges for the natural farming. The second day of the conference, when concluding the technical session, in the first day, we'll have one technical session after the panel discussion is over. And the second day also will have another panel discussion where there will be technical session 2. And this will be followed by the validatory session in the second day. So this conference that we have planned from our university to understand the relevance of the market and the agricultural importance, we are highly thankful to the NABARD who has supported, guided, and mentored us to do such type of national conference. I'm sure, and from the ICFA University, we are very much confident that this conference will bring the fruitful message to the society and the NABARD as a whole. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Barik sir, for briefing everyone about the seminar and agenda. Now I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor O.R.S. Rao sir, to please address the gathering. Actually, due to some unavoidable circumstances, Rao sir had to rush to Hyderabad, and he is there for joining us in the online mode. Rao sir, over to you, sir. So kindly unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sweta Singh. Jharkhand Johar. The guests of honors for today's function, Dr. Ramesh Mittal, the Director, NIAM Jaipur. Then we have Dr. Narendra Kumar, Director General, NIRD. Dr. Himadri Sinhaji, former Professor of XISS. Shri Vishnu Chandra Pardaji, COO from Jharkhand Livelihood Mission. Then the DGM from the NABARD, who has been kind enough, to guide us and to support us in this venture. Dr. Hariharan, Professor Arvind Kumar, Registrar, Dr. Barik, all the participants that are joining today's function from across the country, both in person and also online, all our faculty members and students. A very good morning and hearty welcome to all of you to today's the 2-day conference on enhancing farmers' income through natural farming, challenges and opportunities. Natural farming, Prakritik Kheti, is a chemical-free farming system based on livestock and locally available resources, and was being practiced from the Vedic times. Our great rishis, they researched in all this jungle, all the forests, trees are grown. There's nobody to cultivate them, but on their own they grow. How does it happen? Similarly, the recycling of the leaves with rainwater, into the nature and into the kind of a soil. How does it happen to enrich the soil? So a lot of kind of research that has happened, through the Indian knowledge systems. And as per this kind of Indian knowledge systems, plants get 98% of the nutrients from atmosphere. That is air, water, and sunlight. And the balance 2% comes from the soil with microorganisms. That's how the trees grow in the forest. That's where, the microorganisms, they play a very vital role. That is a key thing that our rishis have taught us. In the current age of implementation, of course, all the forests have given way to kind of, the habitation, and, now, we have got very little forest. Of course, Jharkhand, we are fortunate, still we have got lots of forests. So in the current sort of, age of implementation of the natural farming, the soil is enriched by adding bioorganisms. Sort of now they are called Jivamrut, Bijamrut. Instead of the chemical fertilizers, these are used. And these bioorganisms, they are made in the form itself from natural ingredients. That is गोमूत्र और गोबर से, और साथ ही साथ गुड़ मिलाते हैं और बेसन मिलाते हैं, सभी चीज घर में मौजूद होते हैं. इस सभी को लेके I think you make sort of जीवामृत and बीजामृत, okay, and this is sort of you sort of use it to renovate the soil, to see that the soil gets the bioorganisms. And similarly, like nowadays, sort of so many pests come, so insects will come. And currently what has been happening is people have been using the synthetic chemical pesticides. इसके बजाय यदि तो farm made pesticides like Dashparni Arc or Neem Astra, they are used to control the pests and diseases. So if you see all of this, like all these things that are all made out of nature, and all of them are available in the farm itself, or nahi to ghar mein maujood hote hain. So isko leke now it reduces the cost of cultivation and increases the yield. So naturally the farmer's income can be enhanced substantially. For a long time, what we have been seeing is, the agriculture income has been growing. During the COVID times, it was the agriculture that has come to kind of to help out the economy, and so that nobody was starved. But at the same time, while agriculture is doing a very good job, the farmer's income is a matter of concern for every one of us, and the government of India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is very concerned. And this is something that this natural farming, apart from it is benefiting the farmers, it is beneficial for all of us as consumers, because it provides chemical-free nutritious food, chemical-free and nutritious. And natural farming also protects environment by way of water conservation and restoration of the soil. Apart from that, it integrates crops, trees, and livestock, enabling what we call is an optimum use of a functional biodiversity. In fact, biodiversity is something that, that's what, our rishis have been talking for a long, long time. They say that that is something very, very important to balance our entire ecosystem. So with all these benefits, natural farming will be the future of farming. Maybe some of us may say back to the past. I think, past is the harbinger of the sort of a future. This is the kind of a future of farming, not only in India, but also all over the world. Now, all over the world, they have been researching on this. They have been digging all the Indian knowledge systems to find out, what all the rishis have told us. And some learnings we are taking from there, they are converting into something like a scientific material into that. The government of India, in association with the state governments, has been promoting natural farming through Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Padhati, PPKP scheme, with a number of initiatives involving a number of agencies like NABARD, and they have knowledge partners like Manage and NCOF. And during sort of the 70th kind of a 5th year of the celebration of our independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Kal celebrations, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given a clarion call to implement natural farming in a mission mode. Sort of a Narendra Modi ji said, yes, this is for the benefit of the farmers and it is for the benefit of India itself, for Bharat itself. NABARD launched Jiva program to promote natural farming under its existing watershed and Wadi programs in 11 states, which includes Jharkhand. Due to various initiatives during 2022-23, over 10 lakh hectares are covered under natural farming in 15 states, which includes Jharkhand. Jharkhand also is a contribution of something more than 4,000 hectares into that. Success stories across the country have emerged for various crops like rice, wheat, jowar, sugarcane, fruits, etc., demonstrating the kind of clear-cut and tangible benefits of natural farming over chemical farming in terms of yield, as well as cost saving, and how a number of farmers got benefited by way of more income. No doubt, out of the states, that that have implemented, some states are a little bit ahead. And for instance, the Andhra Pradesh, has done, sort of a lot of pioneering work in that. So after having said this, in practice, there are lots of challenges to scale up natural farming. It's all very easy to talk, but on how to scale up across the country in a big way, there are lots of challenges. Itne sare chunautiyan hote rehte hain. And if you want to do it across the states, because the Indian agriculture the across the states, the ecosystems are different, soil kind of patterns are different. And it is an interdisciplinary field, which calls for awareness building, training, technology deployment. The technologies could be something like various agricultural technologies and other IT technologies and various kind of technologies in various phases of agriculture, and managing these schemes effectively. The government of India and the states, they're putting a lot of funding into that. In fact, in the budget of government of India for the last year as well as this year, a lot of kind of resources are budgeted for natural farming. It's in this context, our university, in association and support from the NABARD, is conducting this national seminar on enhancing farmers' income through natural farming, challenges and opportunities. I'm confident that it will be an excellent platform for all the concerned stakeholders, academicians, researchers, economists, industry managers, agri-financing agencies, consultants, policymakers from government, all of them to share their experiences, both good and bad, discuss various issues and challenges, and come up with a roadmap for the future. I wish this seminar a grand success. Johar Jharkhand, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Professor Y.S. Rao, sir, the Vice Chancellor of Iqbal University, Jharkhand, for addressing all of us. Now, this national conference has also received the blessings and the messages from the Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Shri Hemant Soren ji, the Department of Higher and Technical Education, Shri Rahul Kumar Purwar ji, and the CGM from NABARD, Dr. M.S. Rao ji. So the message will be displayed by the technical team, and I will be reading the messages one by one. To start with, the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Mr. Hemant Soren ji. To quote him, I am delighted to know that Iqbal University, in association with NABARD, is organizing national seminar on the theme Enhancing Farmers' Income Through Natural Farming, Challenges and Opportunities. The theme selected for the seminar is quite relevant, as new ideas and suggestions would be debated and would certainly result in new vistas of increasing farmers' income. I wish the seminar a grand success. Thank you so much, Hemant Soren ji, for your message and your blessings for this national conference. Now, the second message that we have received is from the Department of Higher and Technical Education. Sri Rahul Kumar Purvashri has been kind enough to send his message. To quote him, "It gives me immense pleasure to know that ICFA University Jharkhand is organizing a national conference on enhancing farmers' income through natural farming challenges and opportunities on 16th and 17th February 2023. And to mark this occasion, a souvenir is being published. It is heartening to note that the organizers have selected the theme Enhancing Farmers' Income Through Natural Farming Challenges and Opportunities for the National Conference. Natural farming as a discipline of agriculture has gained a national importance and is one of the revolutionary steps in the field of agriculture. In the last few years, Government of India has also taken concerted measures to enhance the income of the farmers. This movement has become strong now. Nevertheless, there is a need to further enhance its efficacy. In India, farmers have lots of experience in farming. To adopt natural farming in a large scale, they need to be guided and properly trained. In addition to this, they also require capital and infrastructure facilities, including market linkages for the products of natural farming. Government of India, NABARD, agricultural universities and research institutions are continuously doing research and development to solve for better production and hygiene products. I express my best wishes to the national conference organizers and participants on this occasion to unquote him. Thank you so much, Rahul Kumar Purvarji, for your blessings and for this great message from your side. Now, the third message that we have received is from the CDM, from NABARD himself, Dr. M.S. Raoji, to quote him. It gives me immense pleasure to know that ICFA University Jharkhand is organizing a national conference on the theme Enhancing Farmers' Income Through Natural Farming Challenges and Opportunities on 16th and 17th February 2023 and publishing a souvenir on this occasion. In India, natural farming is at nascent stage and require not only technical hand-holding support, but also adequate capital and infrastructure facilities, including market linkages for the byproducts of natural farming. Various research institutions are currently conducting the research to assess results of natural farming. Some research is based on field experiments, while others are based on surveys with practicing farmers. NABARD has recently launched an agroecology-based program, JIVA, that will promote natural farming under its existing watershed and body programs. JIVA is a combination of several projects under the watershed program and will be implemented on our existing completed or near completed watersheds and bodies in 11 states, including Jharkhand, covering 5 agroecological zones, which are ecologically fragile and rain-fed areas. I hope that this national seminar will provide a platform to all the major stakeholders, such as academicians, agriculture, industrialists, and policymakers to gain perspectives and share learnings and experiences, which will go a long way in providing a systematic direction towards an equitable and inclusive environment for future growth. To unquote him. Thank you so much, Dr. M.S. Rao, sir, Chief General Manager of the Regional Organization, to give your blessings and your message as well for this particular national conference. Now, the first messages, our few guests have also joined in the online platform. So let's take the blessing and hear from them also. I would first request Dr. Ramesh Mittal, Director, NIA, Jaipur, please address the gathering. Just a short introduction about Dr. Ramesh Mittal before he addresses all of us. Dr. Ramesh Mittal has worked almost 30 years at national and international level in various organizations, that is private sector, government, semi-government, government institutions, as an executive trainer, faculty, researcher, consultant, motivator, counselor, educationist, and strategist. He has joined NIAM as Deputy Director in 2005 with a job profile of research, consultancy, educational, and care. He was also associated with many projects, that is with USAID, USDA, Michigan State University, World Bank, ADB, multi-state agricultural companies, project, etc. He has also been invited as an expert or resource person to address value chain marketing at South Korea, Seoul. His area of specialization is marketing, HR, finance, entrepreneurship, and strategic management, and also agricultural marketing. He has also written more than 100 research papers, articles, and write-ups in various newspapers and journals. He has also been the founder editor of Journal of Entrepreneurship. He has more than 6 live TV talk shows on various subjects on Doordarshan and other channels. So with this short introduction, I now request Dr. Ramesh Mittalji to please address the gathering. Please.
Thank you, madam. I think I'm audible.
Yes.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Shri Hemant Soren Saab, Shri Rahul Kumar Purwar Saab, today's guest of honor, Dr. G. Narendra Kumar, IAS Director General, NIRD. Guest of honor, Padam Shri Ashok Bhagat Saab. Guest of honor, Dr. MS Rao Saab, CGM NABARD. Guest of honor, Dr. Shashi Bhushan Chaudhary Ji. Professor ORS Rao, Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, IUJ. Dr. B. Barik, Assistant Dean, IUJ. Professor Arvind Kumar, Registrar. All the distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais, and virtual. It's been my pleasure to again receive the invitation from ICFAI Jharkhand. Whenever they are conducting any good program, very potential program, inviting me, it is little unfortunate. I'm on virtual, not physical. I wish to be the physical sometime. Now, today's topic is very, very relevant and very important. Enhancing farmer income through natural farming, challenges and opportunities. It's a 2 days program, and I believe many scientists, scholars are going to give very valuable suggestions, inputs about the prospects, and they'll talk about the challenges also. I would like to focus only 2 things. I'll not go into it. What is natural farming? How to protect? What are the advantages, disadvantages? But the topic, which is enhancing farmer income, that is very, very important. Now, country is working towards the increased farmer income, and the issue is how to do that. Now, look at, when we are talking about the natural farming, then there are only 2 points where we can work upon. I mean, how to increase their income. So one part is cost reduction, and second is to increase the markup or profit. Now, if you look at markup and profit increase, is not very easy job. It is very tough because market is very, very competitive. And buyers market, basically what people wants to buy, they want to have the cheap or very reasonable price fruits and vegetables and all kind of agriculture commodities. If you look at the India's purchasing power parity in comparison of the Western world, yes, we people are moving further, but in comparison of them, little bit weak. So people are looking for the very reasonable price of agriculture commodity. And the commodities which was grown by the using of this pesticide and all. People are thinking it's quite cheap or reasonable. But here I would like to tell you one more thing. After the green revolution, we have to look at for evergreen revolution. Evergreen revolution means it is possible through sustainable agriculture. And sustainable agriculture option is only natural farming. Although we people are talking for the organic farming, various kind of farming we people are talking. But what I believe, natural farming is a traditional farming, and it is going on, it is increasing. So let us go back and see how to increase the income of farmers. So income of farming is like cost reduction. Cost reduction is basically the minimal use of pesticide, minimal use of fertilizer, minimal use of other things, and the increased margin and profit is how possible. Now look at the example is competition as well as this pandemic, which is so-called COVID. In this COVID period, people were worried about the immunity and the survival. So they have changed their habit. And after this habit, they gone through with the different kind of approach. They were looking for the organic farm produce or maybe the natural farm produce to improve their immunity. So-called it is a immunity management. So people have started the consumption of such kind of product. And the product has increased the demand. And due to this demand, people have been attracted to go, and that way that could be the organic as well as the natural farm. Now in organic, when you opt for the organic, then you need to spend some money for the certification, for the practices. I mean, n number of things are required. But in natural means exactly it is natural, as Honorable Vice Chancellor has already explained. If you look at the jungle concept, no one was putting the pesticide, no one was putting the fertilizer, and the biomass and other things are also used. And if you look at the Indian old system where the livestock and poultry, the combination of the integrated farming or maybe the diversified farming was happening. So the natural farming is a basically chemical-free system rooted in Indian tradition, enriched in modern understanding of ecology, resource cycling, and on-farm resource optimization. It is considered as agroecology based on diversified farming system which integrate crop, tree, and livestock. It is largely based on the on-farm biomass recycling with major stress on biomass mulching, use of on-farm cow dung urine formulation, maintaining soil aeration, and all synthetic chemicals inputs avoiding. It is considered as a cost-effective farming practices. As I told you, if you want to increase the farmer income, then we need to reduce cost. And if you look at this system, the system is clearly saying it is a cost-effective farming practices with scope for increasing employment and rural development. So by these words, we can understand the prospects of this natural farming. So many states like the Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Himachal, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, they are the leading states. And they have accepted the adoption of the natural farming system. And the farmer income is quite visible, which is already increased. Now, if you look at cost reduction, how it is going on, that is no external input, local seed, use of the local variety. Here I would like to share, when I go to market like APMC market to buy agriculture produce, what we see, we try to buy some fruits and vegetables with the good taste. And we so-called, we say it is a desi variety. Desi variety means local seed. We ready to pay 5% or 10% more. The products are tasty. So if you look at the agriculture produce core competency, which is based on 2-3 things. One is the taste, second is hygiene, and third is freshness. And if you look at the natural farming, which consists all three USP, if they opt for that. So the on-farm produced microbial formulation for seed treatment, that is again Bij Mitra or the other kind of practices like Jeev Mitra, which was already explained by the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Then cover crop and mulching with the green and dry organic matter for the nutrient recycling. That is also good for the sustainability of this agriculture. Managing diversity on farm through integration of trees management, like trees. Management of pest through diversity and local on-farm made botanical, co-connections such as Neem Ratna, Agni Shastra, Neem Ark, Desh Parni. These are like just example. Integration of the livestock, especially on the native breed of cow dung and cow urine. So the aims and objective of the natural farming promotion is preserve natural flora and fauna, restore soil health and fertility, maintain diversity, and efficient utilization of the land and resources like light, water, air, promote natural beneficially insect, animal, microbes for the soil, promotion of local breed, livestock integration, use of natural and local resources based on input. And if you go for the benefit of the natural farming, it is good number. Improve yield. Now look at how to increase farmer income. Initially, we may find the yield is not increasing, but as I told you, it is a sustainable agriculture. Maybe slowly or gradually, yield will increase. So the farmer income will also increase. Ensure better health for the farmer itself, as well as for the farmland, soil, anything. So that is also very, very important. Indirect benefit, it is increasing farmer income. Environment conservation, that we know very well, no need to discuss. And farmer income is like, it is quite viable. Why it is so? Because cost reduction, reduced risk, similar yield, income from intercropping, employment generation. Then some more, like if you look at value addition, input enterprises, marketing in local area, local variety, reduce water consumption also. I'll give you example. When we take very heavy food, like maybe as a lunch or maybe as a dinner, we need a lot of water. So we can understand if you are using some artificial pesticide or fertilizer, it means the land is required more water. And if you are natural, then obviously less water is required, which was proved by the research. So minimize the cost production. Natural farming is aimed to drastically cut down the production cost by encouraging farmer to prepare essential biological input using on-farm, natural and homegrown resources. So some more like example I can give you. In this natural farming, lot of other startups are also coming. And we know very well when we are talking about the farm to fork or farm to plate, then the buyer is the king in this market. And buyer is looking for the different kind of product. Now, this year, if you look at this International Millet Year, we people are celebrating. And millet itself, if you look at around the country, many startups have already started product which was made by the millet. And those are natural. So for example, Bajra, I'm talking about the Bajra. The new generation, new scientists, they have opted startups or maybe the entrepreneurship in this sector. And they have made many kind of variety, which is, good in the taste and packaging and look wise also. And they are exporting. Now, let me tell you some USP, which was molded by this farmer, fraternity or maybe the stakeholders or the entrepreneurs. How they have done it. Now, Bajra, earlier the Bajra USP was aroma of the Bajra. Anything which was made by the millet The aroma was also part of that. But if you look at the new generation, they do not like the aroma of this millets. So that was the type of challenge, how to market such products. Now the startups has coming forward, and what they have done is they have removed that aroma and the merits of the millets and taste, everything is remained same. Like they are making brownie, they are making cakes, they are making cookies, or n number of good products. And the new generation, the new kids, they are very happily they are accepting such products. In comparison of this pizza and all kind of burgers and all kind of stuff. And all the guardians, they want healthy food, and such options are coming in. So that is also a part of natural farming. If you look at across the country, such products are already grown in a natural phenomena. If you look at the example of Northeast, you will find mostly cultivation is going on through the natural farming. They are not talking about this organic and all kind of different kind of farming. So we have to take advantage, and that is the right quote. We can enhance the farmer income also, or not only farmers, even all other stakeholders in between in this value chain. So we have n number of options, good products, and the country is pretty big and demand is already exists. So I just want to thank ICFAI for chosen this very nice topic, enhancing farmer income through natural farming. I don't see many challenges, but I could see lot of opportunities in this sector. With these words, again, I just want to express my gratitude for this great opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ramesh Mittal, for addressing all of us and also showing us the direction. I hope in the panel discussion and the upcoming technical sessions, we will be having paper presenters who will be presenting in this particular report. Now, one of the guests, Shri Pradeep Hazari ji has also arrived. I welcome Shri Pradeep Hazari ji, the Special Secretary cum Advisor at the Department of Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Cooperative Government of Jharkhand. For welcoming him, I request our ministers, sir, please welcome him by presenting the sampling. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Jay Nigamji, the DGM from NABARD, to address the gathering. To introduce him before the people who are present in the online platform and also in the auditorium. Mr. Jay Nigam has membership of professional bodies such as the Fellow Institution of Engineers, India, Kolkata. He is also the life member of Indian Water Resources Society, Roorkee, India. He is a certified associate of the Indian Institute of Bankers, Mumbai. He has worked in the private sector in the area of consultancy, micro irrigation network planning for Sardar Sarovar Project, Gujarat, project supervision, MP Vidhan Sabha Building Complex. He has also worked in the CEPWD Government of India Department in the area of quality control and design projects for the entire state of MP. With NABARD, he has been associated in various capacities at various centers like UP, Northeast, MP, and Jharkhand. He has a diversified experience and expertise in technical appraisal, monitoring and evaluation of infrastructure projects, market yards, cold storage, rural towns, minor, medium, and major irrigation projects, drinking water supply, etc. He is having the extensive experience in the field of natural resources management and climate proofing, watershed and body. Also, he has been present in the or hosted at NABARD Regional Office Rajiv and the Director General Manager looking after the work of corporate planning, financial inclusion, and banking technology, microcredit, off-farm development, etc. With this short introduction, I would now welcome Mr. Jay Nigamji, the DGM of NABARD, to please address all of us For this, Dr. Nikhil Kumar.
Uh, Thank you for the introduction. Honorable Vice Chancellor, ICFI University, Professor O.R.S. Rao, sir. Guest of honor, Dr. Narendra Kumar, IAS, Director General, NID, Hyderabad. Shri Prakash, Shri Professor Arvind VC, Professor Arvind Kumar from ICFI University, Shri Pradeep Hajani sir, Special Secretary and Consultant to Government of Jharkhand, Dr. Bari, Dr. Farida, Mr. Sinha, distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais, and my dear students. It's a great pleasure to come and address this gathering in the context of a national conference on enhancing farmers' income through natural farming challenges and opportunities. My previous speakers have already spoken at length about the importance and the relevance of the topic. And I congratulate ICFI University for this timely endeavor. But I would like to say a few words, particularly because I am happy to see the audience. Normally in our day-to-day affairs, we deal with elderly people only, people working in the field. But here I see a lot of young minds, young students, and just before entering the hall, we also saw a gallery of beautiful posters made, and they were made by the students from diverse disciplines. Somebody is studying management, somebody is studying engineering and other subjects, and they all had interest. It is very heartening to see that the younger generation is now interested. So I will keep my address very simple, addressing to my younger friends who are also the future and who will take forward this initiative. As all of you know, income is a function of input and output. Like how much cost you are putting in something and what outcome, how much price you are deriving out of it, and the difference that you have is the income. Now, here when we have assembled to discuss the topic of enhancing farmers' income through natural farming, how is it going to take place? Like we are used to of seeing around us the conventional chemical-based farming, large monocrop fields, and intensive use of fertilizers, pesticides, seeds. They are all very costly, and also the implements that are required to apply those. Take an example of a farmer's field of say an acre, 1 acre area, and using the modern technology, he is applying an inputs of worth say 70,000 rupees, and he gets a price realization of 1 lakh rupees. So the income that he makes out of that 1 acre piece of land is 1 lakh minus 70,000, that is 30,000 rupees. Now we are talking about zero budget natural farming. What people have fears is that the cost realization and the productivity in natural farming goes down. A farmer having an equal piece of land, if he is applying say 40,000 rupees of inputs and makes a cost realization of 75,000, then his income would be 75,000 minus 40,000, so 35,000. So in these two examples, you saw that whereas the income realized in the first case was a lakh rupees, here it is much less, 75,000, but still the realization revenue generated in the earlier case 1 लाख रुपए था, यहाँ पे 70,000 है, 75,000 है, पर जो डिफरेंस इन कॉस्ट है वो आप देखोगे वो इस केस में ज्यादा हो जाता है। तो हमारा जो माइंडसेट हमको ये चेंज करना होगा, जब हम नेचुरल फार्मिंग की बात करते हैं तो हमको इसके बारे में भी सोचना होगा कि जो इंक्रीज इन इनकम है वो डिफरेंस ऑफ आउटपुट एंड इनपुट कॉस्ट है, और इस केस में हम इनपुट कॉस्ट जीरो बजट की बात कर रहे हैं नेचुरल फार्मिंग की। हम सब जानते हैं कि सन इन 50s and 60s there was an explosion of new farming technology. Green revolution आया था and it promised prosperity, but it polluted our soils and water. Marginalized and small and marginal farmers, they got on the margins. हमारी जो ट्रेडिशनल क्रॉप्स हैं वो पूरी साफ ही हो गई और हमारे खाने के तौर तरीके बदल गए। जो भी एग्रीकल्चर लैंडस्केप था वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमको यूनिफॉर्म दिखने लगा। यदि हम मॉडर्न खेत देखते हैं तो जहां तक आपकी नजर जाएगी, अगर धान का खेत है तो आखिर तक धान ही धान दिखेगा, गेहूं का है तो वीट दिखेगा, मेज है तो मेज दिखेगा, वो डाइवर्सिटी सारी चली गई। और ज्यादा लैंड ग्रैब करने के चक्कर में जो वाइल्ड लाइफ हैबिटेट्स वो सारे खत्म हो गए, और इस तरह से हमने एक ऐसी परफेक्ट कंडीशन बना ली जिससे कि जो ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन में डिजीज का भी खतरा बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया। ओवरऑल जो नतीजा ये एक्सप्लोजन ऑफ न्यू फार्मिंग टेक्नोलॉजी का ये रहा कि इसमें जो कन्वेंशनल एग्रो सिस्टम्स हैं वो अनसस्टेनेबल हो गए। हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा फॉसिल फ्यूल के ऊपर और एक्सटर्नल इनपुट्स पे डिपेंडेंट हो गए, और इन सब का असर ये हुआ कि हमारी सॉइल, वाटर, जेनेटिक रिसोर्सेज, वो सारी चीजें जिस पर एग्रीकल्चर डिपेंड होता है वो सब डिप्लीट होते गए। और इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में across the world and across the communities, now we all are trying to converge to a simple but powerful concept which is called agroecology. So what is agroecology? Agroecology is a way of farming with nature and not against it. It builds resilience to climate change and diseases outbreaks by combining different plant and animal based on farmers' knowledge of their local environments. It does not rely on chemicals to fertilize the crops and fight the pests. It relies on diversity. Diversity in the field means fresh and nutritious food for the community. Secures livelihood based on cooperation, solidarity, and short supply chains that retain value in the community. यहाँ पे ये जो मैं आपको कोट कर रहा हूँ, ये एक स्टीफन ग्लीजमैन एक साइंटिस्ट है, एग्रीकल्चर साइंटिस्ट, सोशल साइंटिस्ट। उन्होंने काफी काम किया है एग्रो इकोलॉजी पे, और काफी आपको अच्छे नॉलेज से भरे हुए उनके YouTube वीडियोस भी मिलेंगे। तो मैं आपको ये अर्ज करूंगा कि यू ट्राई टू वॉच हिज वीडियोस, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दिस अप्रोच इज, बिकॉज हमारा जो ट्रेडिशनल मेथड है पढ़ाई का, वो हम नॉलेज को ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्लस्टर्स में कंपार्टमेंटलाइज करके उसको सिंपल करके समझना चाहते हैं। और जहां तक हम नेचर की बात करते हैं, एग्रो इकोलॉजी की बात करते हैं, तो इसके जो सारे एलिमेंट्स होते हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा इंटरडिपेंडेंट होते हैं। कोई एक चीज कहीं होती है तो वो दूसरे पे असर डालती है और वो खुद किसी और से अफेक्ट होती है। तो इसको हमको एज ए होलिस्टिक अप्रोच समझना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। तो इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर, यदि जो मॉडर्न कन्वेंशनल एग्रीकल्चर सस्टेनेबल नहीं है तो हम सस्टेनेबल एग्रीकल्चर कैसे करें? तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी जो है, बाय इट्स वेरी नेम, it is a test of time, like things which have stood the test of time. Over time, they have survived without depleting the resource base on which they are dependent. Resource base, when I say, it is not just the local resources, but also if they are drawing resources from elsewhere, they also don't get depleted. And the system is able to regenerate when it is harvested for consumption or for use. तो ऐसे में आप ये देखोगे कि जो हमारे जंगल हैं, जो अनटच्ड एरिया है, वहां आप देखोगे कि बड़े बड़े जंगल होते हैं, बड़े बड़े पेड़ होते हैं। उनकी देखभाल करने वाला कौन होता है? उनको तो ना हम कोई फर्टिलाइजर डालते हैं, ना उसमें हम कोई उनके मेंटेनेंस के ऑपरेशन करते हैं, ना कोई पेस्टिसाइड डालते हैं, पर वो सारे बहुत हेल्दी होते हैं। तो वो अपने आप ही जो सिस्टम है उसमें एक चीज दूसरे का ख्याल रखती है। और इसके बहुत नजदीक आप पाओगे जो हमारे ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स ऑफ कल्टीवेशन है, वो भी ऐसे हैं जो कि हजारों साल से वो कल्टीवेशन की प्रैक्टिसेस फॉलो करते रहे थे और वो करते आ रहे थे। और उसके बाद जैसा हमने कहा कि 50 और 60 के दशकों में जब हमने ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन लाया और केमिकल और फॉसिल फ्यूल बेस्ड फर्टिलाइजर्स का यूज किया, तो वो सारी टेक्निक्स न सिर्फ उनका नुकसान हुआ, बल्कि हम आज इस स्थिति में पहुंचे कि हमारी 33% जो लैंड है वो डिग्रेडेड हो गई है। और हमारे सामने एक बड़ा चैलेंज ये है कि जो पॉपुलेशन लगातार बढ़ती जा रही है, यदि हम 1950 की स्थिति देखें तो जो भी आज हम प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं उसका 60% हमको प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना होगा। तो क्या हम प्रेजेंट सिस्टम से वो कर सकते हैं? जब हमारी चिंता आज के समय में तमाम है कि किसानों की आय नहीं बढ़ रही है, हमारे हर फोरम पे हम उसकी आय बढ़ाने की बात कर रहे हैं, इनपुट की कॉस्ट बढ़ रही है, जमीन की प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ रही है, तो ये कैसे होगा कि हमारा प्रोडक्शन भी बढ़ जाए और फार्मर की इनकम भी बढ़ जाए? तो इस सिचुएशन में यदि प्रीवियस स्पीकर्स ने भी सॉइल के इम्पोर्टेंस की बात कही, जैसा ये कहा जाता है कि मतलब ह्यूमन रेस कितनी भी प्रगति कर ले, मंगल ग्रह चले जाए या चांद पे उतर जाए और बड़े बड़े रॉकेट बना ले, नई टेक्नोलॉजीज कर ले, लेकिन ये जो बात सच है वो ये है कि एंटायर ह्यूमैनिटी का जो एग्जिस्टेंस है, it is dependent on the fact that we have a 6 inches layer of soil and the fact that it rains. And if we lose that soil and it does not rain at the time when it is required, the entire humanity will not survive. So the basic focus is now for us to regenerate our soil and conserve our moisture. नाबार्ड का जहां तक जो बच्चे हैं वो जानते होंगे, जिन्होंने देखा होगा, हम लोग बेसिकली एक डेवलपमेंट फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशन है और नाबार्ड का पूरा नाम है नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट, हिंदी में बोलते हैं राष्ट्रीय कृषि और ग्रामीण विकास बैंक। तो हम एक वित्तीय संस्थान है और जो हमारा मैंडेट है पार्लियामेंट से जो एक्ट पास हुआ है उसमें ये मिला है कि किसानों और रूरल एरियाज की प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए हमारा मैंडेट है। तो वो सारी गतिविधियां जो किसानों की आय बढ़ाएं, रूरल एरियाज में प्रॉस्पेरिटी लाएं, उन सब में नाबार्ड की रुचि होती है और वही एक कारण है कि आज हम इस कॉन्फ्रेंस से जुड़े हुए हैं। जहां तक कंजर्वेशन और सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करें तो नाबार्ड ने क्यूमुलेटिवली लगभग 5,000 करोड़ रुपए इन्वेस्ट किया है अपने वाटरशेड और वाड़ी के प्रोग्राम में। वाटरशेड और वाड़ी जो नहीं जानते हैं उनको मैं शॉर्ट में बाद में बताऊंगा। ये ऐसे प्रोग्राम है, इससे हमने करीब 25 लाख हेक्टेयर लैंड को ट्रीट किया है और लाखों परिवार हमारे ट्राइबल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम से जुड़े हुए हैं। तो ये जो इन्वेस्टमेंट नाबार्ड ने ऑलरेडी किया हुआ है, इनको हम आगे ले जाएं और सस्टेनेबल रखें, उस उद्देश्य से एक जीवा प्रोग्राम जो हमारे ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर सर ने मेंशन किया था, वो हम लोगों ने चालू किया है। और उस प्रोग्राम में जो क्यूमुलेटिव लर्निंग्स हैं लास्ट 30 इयर्स के ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ natural resource management programs, soil and moisture conservation या increasing the income of tribal communities, उन सबका निचोड़ उसमें है। And the vehicle that we have chosen for Jiva program is natural farming. And to start with, we have taken up this project in 11 states of the country. There are 25 projects, and we have got 2 projects in Jharkhand. One is in West Singhbum district, which is where Pradhan is our partner, and another one is in Ramgarh, Patratu Valley, where GSS is our partner. And I was happy to see the list of participants and the people. The organizers have invited both of them. So they are the people who are actually working on the field. So when they are speaking on the panel, I would urge them as well as you people to ask more and more questions about this program and how it is going to transform the entire agriculture scenario in the country. And by its design, जैसा मैंने आपको कहा कि नाबार्ड हम बेसिकली वित्तीय संस्थान है और जो इस तरह के डेवलपमेंट के काम करते हैं वो अपने प्रॉफिट्स जो अर्न करते हैं उससे करते हैं। हमको कोई बजटरी एलोकेशन नहीं होता है। जो हमारे बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस में प्रॉफिट होता है उसका एक हिस्सा हम डेवलपमेंट के कामों में भी लगाते हैं। तो जो हमारे पास फंड्स हैं वो इनफाइनाइट नहीं होते हैं, बहुत कम फंड्स होते हैं। तो हमारा उद्देश्य होता है कि हम ऐसे काम करें जो इनोवेटिव हो, जो रेप्लिकेबल हो, जो अपस्केलेबल हो, और एज ए मॉडल हम उसको डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करते हैं। और जब वो ग्राउंड पे प्रूव होता है तो हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि दूसरी एजेंसीज जो ज्यादा रिसोर्सफुल हैं, जैसे झारखंड सरकार है, भारत सरकार है, हम उनकी बराबरी नहीं कर सकते, उनके पास बहुत ज्यादा रिसोर्सेज होते हैं, तो वो उन प्रोग्राम्स को अडॉप्ट करते हैं और आगे ले जाते हैं। इसमें कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं, जैसे एसएचजी बैंक लिंकेज का एक प्रोग्राम नाबार्ड ने इनिशिएट किया था 90s में, और आज वो दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा प्रोग्राम है। उसको पूरी तरह से गवर्नमेंट ने अडॉप्ट कर लिया है। आज हम उस प्रोग्राम को नहीं चलाते हैं, राज्य सरकार चलाती है। इसी प्रकार से ट्राइबल डेवलपमेंट फंड के अंतर्गत जो वाड़ी का प्रोग्राम था है जो, तो वाड़ी के प्रोग्राम में क्या होता है, जो ट्राइबल क्लस्टर्स हैं, तो ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज की एक समस्या ये होती है कि वो जमीन तो उनके पास होती है पर अक्सर वो उस पर खेती नहीं कर पाते हैं। पर्टिकुलरली झारखंड जैसे राज्य में और भी ज्यादा, क्योंकि सिंचाई वगैरह की सुविधाएं यहाँ पे बहुत कम है। और जब साल भर उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट खेती से नहीं मिलता है तो उनकी वो माइग्रेट करते हैं अर्बन सेंटर्स में, बड़े शहरों में नौकरी और रोजगार की तलाश में। और जब वो जाते हैं तो उनके पीछे उनके परिवार छूट जाते हैं और उनको तमाम तरह की परेशानियां, उनकी एजुकेशन, हेल्थ और अदर चीजें अफेक्ट होती है। तो ये नाबार्ड ने ये सोचा कि यदि हमको कोई ऐसा उनको जरिया दे जिससे उनको कंटिन्यूस सस्टेनेबल इनकम मिलती रहे, तो वो वहाँ रहेंगे। और इसी एक्सपेरिमेंट में जहाँ पे 500 से 1000 फार्मर एक क्लस्टर में है और उनके पास सबके एक एडिशनल से 0.5 और 1 एकड़ लैंड हो, तो वो जो ट्रेडिशनली करते आ रहे हैं खेती वो करते रहें, और जो एरिया बहुत ज्यादा उपयोग में नहीं आ रहा है उसमें एक सिमिलर टाइप की क्रॉप, जैसे हम अगर आम का उदाहरण लें तो एक अच्छी वैरायटी की आम के क्रॉप, आम्रपाली हो गया, मल्लिका हो गया, वो उसके बागान लगाए। और जब 500 लोग एक ही तरह का स्टैंडर्ड क्वालिटी का प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, तो जब वो काफी सारा प्रोडक्शन बाहर आता है तो दे हैव द एडवांटेज ऑफ इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल, और वो उनके पास बार्गेनिंग पावर भी होता है, और उसमें इन डेज टू कम दे कैन ऑल्सो एंगेज इन प्रोसेसिंग द प्रोडक्ट। तो वो प्रोग्राम भी बहुत खुशी की बात है कि झारखंड सरकार ने बिरसा हरित ग्राम योजना की तरह उसको एक योजना में मेन स्ट्रीम कर लिया है। तो अब वो वाड़ी प्रोग्राम भी झारखंड सरकार के माध्यम से बड़े स्केल पे चल रहा है। तो हमारा फोकस अब जो दूसरे एरियाज में, जैसे मैंने जीवा का नाम लिया था, तो जीवा है, और वाटरशेड के प्रोजेक्ट्स जो मैं स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके बेनिफिट के लिए बता देता हूँ। वाटरशेड प्रोजेक्ट जो होता है वो बेसिकली सॉइल और मॉइस्चर कंजर्वेशन से रिलेटेड एक प्रोजेक्ट होता है। जो जमीन है, जो सॉइल है, मैंने जैसा कहा था कि हमारे एग्जिस्टेंस का आधार ही सॉइल है, और जो भी प्लांट ग्रो होते हैं उसके लिए 18 एसेंशियल केमिकल एलिमेंट्स की जरूरत होती है, और सॉइल अकेले उनमें 18 में से 15 एलिमेंट्स को प्रोवाइड करती है। और 1 इंच लेयर ऑफ सॉइल बनने में 12,700 साल ऐसा एस्टिमेट लगता है। लेकिन यदि हम उसकी परवाह ना करें, उसके ऊपर से पेड़ काट दें, उसके ऊपर वेजिटेशन ना रहे, तो वो कुछ सालों में ही पानी के साथ बह जाती है। तो यदि हम इसको रोक पाते हैं और जमीन के अंदर पानी को उतार पाते हैं, तो न सिर्फ ग्राउंड का वाटर टेबल बढ़ता है, एग्रीकल्चरल सॉइल जो है उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी और प्रोडक्शन भी बढ़ता है। तो जब हमने ये प्रोग्राम शुरू किया था 90s में, तो फोकस सिर्फ हुआ करता था सॉइल और मॉइस्चर कंजर्वेशन पे। तो उसके तहत बहुत सारे स्ट्रक्चर्स बने, मेनली 3 चीजों पर ही, सॉइल, मॉइस्चर एंड ग्रीनरी, इन 3 पर ही फोकस होता था। पर फिर जैसे जैसे क्लाइमेट के बारे में अवेयरनेस बढ़ी, तो हमने उसमें कुछ और कंपोनेंट सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए जोड़े, जैसे क्लाइमेट प्रूफिंग के लिए एडॉप्शन ऑफ क्लाइमेट रेजिलिएंट क्रॉप्स, प्रमोटिंग शॉर्ट वैल्यू चेन्स इन द एरिया। ये जो एक शॉर्ट वैल्यू चेन आजकल कॉन्सेप्ट बार बार मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, पर्टिकुलरली विद रेफरेंस टू नेचुरल फार्मिंग। नेचुरल फार्मिंग में क्या है, हम बाकी चीजें तो कहते हैं कि हम बाहर से नहीं लाएंगे, तो फिर हम सामान क्यों बहुत दूर बाहर से लेके आए। हमको जब नेचुरल फार्मिंग की बात करते हैं तो हमको लोकल मार्केट्स को डेवलप करना होगा जो कि उसको कंज्यूम करें, क्योंकि आज जो हम शहरों में खाते हैं उसमें बहुत बड़ा कंपोनेंट लॉजिस्टिक्स का होता है, उसकी हैंडलिंग का होता है, बिकॉज ऑफ ए लॉन्ग वैल्यू चेन। और वो प्रोडक्ट्स जब हम उस वैल्यू चेन में नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट को फिट करते हैं तो फिर वो वायबिलिटी नहीं आती है, क्योंकि इसमें प्रोडक्टिविटी शुरू में कम होती है। पर जो अगर हम उसके लोकल मार्केट्स वहीं कंज्यूम करें, तो ये बात मैं एक्चुअली हाईलाइट करना चाह रहा था कि हमको शॉर्ट वैल्यू चेन्स में ज्यादा ध्यान देना है जब नेचुरल फार्मिंग की बात करें। इन्हीं कुछ थॉट्स के साथ मैं अपना एड्रेस समाप्त करता हूं। मैं आशा करता हूं कि जब ये 2 दिन की कॉन्फ्रेंस होगी तो जो कुछ इश्यूज रेज किए हैं उस पर आप और ज्यादा मंथन करेंगे और विचार करेंगे। और जैसा मैंने आपको बोला, ये सुनने में सरल लगता है नेचुरल फार्मिंग, बट ये बहुत ही नॉलेज इंटेंसिव फील्ड है, और इसमें कोई वन साइज फिट्स ऑल नहीं होता है। यहाँ पर आपको हर एक लोकेल के लिए एक अलग नॉलेज क्रिएट करना होगा। तो आपको वहाँ लोकल सिस्टम्स को स्टडी करना, लोकल ट्रेडिशंस, लोकल कल्चर, इन सबको साथ लेके कम्युनिटीज के साथ को क्रिएट करना पड़ता है नॉलेज, को क्रिएशन ऑफ नॉलेज। आई मीन that is at the soul of natural farming. And very good NGOs are in the field now taking interest. And as NABARD always says that they are our partners in development, they will take it forward. And आप इस पे इंटरेस्ट लिया इक्फा यूनिवर्सिटी ने इस फील्ड में और ये कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑर्गेनाइज किया, मैं बहुत बहुत सक्सेस आपको विश करता हूँ एंड आई होप दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस विल बी a milestone in bringing together local knowledge with respect to our state of Jharkhand. Thank you.
So, Mr. Jayant, the CEO of NABARD, for highlighting the activities of NABARD and also telling the support system that NABARD is providing for the farmers. Now, I would request our guest of honor, Mr. Vishnu Charan Parindaji, as Chief Operating Officer from JSLPS, please address the gathering. Before he addresses, a short introduction about him. He is a senior development management professional having 25 years of full-time experience working in the UN development sector and government agencies. Presently, he is working as the CEO of Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society under the Department of Rural Development, Government of Jharkhand. Mr. Parida has earlier worked as the Deputy CEO, State Society for Ultra Poor and Social Welfare under the Department of Social Welfare, Government of Bihar. As State Project Officer, Jharkhand in UNDP, as Team Leader, Prabhat in Odisha and Jharkhand, and Educational Trainee under the Regional Science Center in Odisha, Government of India. He has been a Olympic medalist, topper in his class of MRF, National in Natural Resource Management from Indian Institute of Forest Management, Bhopal in 2005. He did Master of Social Work from Vishwa Bharati University, Shantiniketan in 1995 and did his BSc Physics Honors from Utkal University, Odisha in 1991. He completed a 6-month ENDP satellite-based course on senior leadership program from Indian Institute of Management, that is IIM, Kozhikode. Please, please address the gathering.
सबको झारखंडी जोहार। The guest sitting in the dais, Himadi sir, Arvind sir, my guide Hariharan sir, Hariharan ji, NABARD से Jay, Nigam ji, और the guest in online, our BC sir, then from the other like NIAMS, Ramesh Mittal sir from NIRT and many others, research persons, participants who are present here also through the online. So I welcome you all to this very relevant conference. And ICFA University Jharkhand and NABARD jointly organizing that enhancing farmers' income through natural farming, challenges and opportunities. I belong to one organization that is from Government of Jharkhand Rural Development, that is Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society, and I have my colleague Antarix. He will be telling in detail about the technical things we are doing. Jay sir has told very relevant things, and also our BC sir and Ramesh Mittal sir regarding how this natural farming is important nowadays and what are the things we need to do to enhance farmers' income. I just want, as due to time shortage, let me just add few things. And in the technical session, you will learn more things what we are doing in Jharkhand. We have I told that Jharkhand State Livelihood Promotion Society is a society of rural development. We are promoting women, SHGs, farmers organizations. We are promoting farmers, producer groups, and promoting rural livelihoods. Rural livelihood through agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, forest-based intervention like lava, tussar, tamarind, lemongrass, chinojis. Then we build capacity. Our core area is building people's institution. There are two types of institution. One is called social institution, where the women self-help group, they are federation like village organization, cluster federation. For the promotion of livelihood, we are promoting two institutions. One village level is called producer groups. Then at the bigger level, combining one block or 2-3 blocks, we call farmer producer organization. To give a basic data that till today we have promoted 2,90,000 SSGs and reached 36 lakh household in the Jharkhand, mainly in the rural area. And we also promoted more than 7,000 producer groups and 35 farmer producer organizations and benefiting in the terms of livelihood around 20 lakh households. But today's topic is natural farming and relation to farmers' income, how we can increase the farmers' income. And we have many verticals starting from social mobilization, livelihood promotion, for verticals, livelihood farm, off-farm, skills, RCT, then financial inclusion, then social development. But one of our key domain that is called MKSP, Mahila Kisan Sashaktikarana Purchase. That domain being promoted by MRD and we are implementing, and that particular domain from last 10 years we work on the natural farming. In the blocks and the district where the MKC project is there, around 30 blocks and 10 districts, this MKC project is operating, where we are supporting farmers of SHG members in natural farming without using any chemicals, any pesticides, and we are using indigenous seeds and helping them to package of practices. How they, in which period they will use the seed, how they will provide a natural based manure and apply the herbal based pesticide like species are sold, already described Jivaku. Then there is also called Agnastra, Brahmastra, many things that things will be discussed in the technical session. I would like to just add that high natural farming, because natural farming will provide the food which will be not only benefit the human, but the benefit the soil, benefit the animals, insecticides, birds, who are the part of the system. Like Joyce has told that this farming system is not isolated. It is a all interdependent. Humans, animals, insecticides, bacteria, many things are interdependent. So while we are doing agriculture to enhance the food productivity, we are using chemical fertilizer, insecticide, which is not only affecting the health of human beings by consuming the process, but also the natural climate, like birds, animals, and the microorganisms. So that is the issue. To prevent that hazards, damages, we should promote more natural farming. That is one issue. Another is how to increase the income. Like SR also told, and Rakesh sir, Mikal sir also told, to minimizing input cost, going for the value chain, adding value to the product. The farmers are telling raw foods, raw process. If you go for the sorting, grading, value addition, packaging, and selling in a systematic way, certainly there will be some premium prices to that. In that way, and from our experience, I would like to suggest we should go for the issues one, like farmer producer organization, producer groups, and so that the farmer will have a greater bargaining power with the traders, with the market, and they can collectively do this type of marketing that will be enhance their income. And lastly, I would like to tell that there are few areas in Jharkhand, like Pakistan, Litipoda, Malapur, and many people activities are living even in the other parts like Latela, Kurla, where still natural farming is taken. No fertilizer, no pesticide is there. So I will want to protect those natural area, not to supply pesticide or fertilizer to there and to influence government and the private player or the NGOs that they should keep it in mind. When we are already damaged many areas by doing this chemical based agriculture, but still those areas in Jharkhand, in other parts of the country, so we should proactively protect those areas so that the natural farming will be sustained there and we can take examples of them and learning from them and do the things. Like PVTC families were doing, they are doing good Nubia, millet, bajra in Paku. And we are helping them to in marketing those under our branding. And that is doing very good results. I due to shortage of time, I'm remain here and in the technical session, my colleague will share more detail about what we are doing, how we are doing, and what are our suggestions to the conference participants. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vishnu Charan Saraswati, for addressing all of the guests, for addressing all of us. Our other guest, Dr. Himanshi Sinha ji, Sri Pradeep Hazari ji, and Sanjay sir, they will all be addressing the gathering with the expert panel discussion session. So we will now be releasing the seminar souvenir. So I request all the distinguished guests present on the dais and also the guests who have joined us for the online mode, please release the seminar souvenir. Thank you so much everyone for the release of the seminar souvenir. All the abstracts of the paper presenters and the participants have been collected and are now present in the seminar souvenir. With this, we now have to all the guests who have been present on in the online mode and also present on the dais. I request our registrar, Mr. Arvind Kumar sir, please present a memento and now add a shot to our guest of honor, Mr. Jay Nigamji, the DGM from NABARD.
No, not at all. You are.
I again request our registrar sir to please present a memento and a shot to Mr. Vishnu Charan Vaidya, the CEO of ASNPS. I now request our registrar sir to please present a memento and a shot to Sri Pradeep Hazari, the Special Secretary Government at Department of Agriculture. I request Registrar Sir to please present our mentor and assured Dr. Himadri Sikandi, ex-professor from Xavier Institute of Social Sciences. And obviously, this is a small token of love from Fire University, Jharkhand, and we will be looking forward to hear from Shri Sandeep Hazari and Dr. Himadri Sikandi in the upcoming panel discussion. Now I request our registrar, Professor Ajit Kumar Sir, to please come for the vote of thanks.
आज इक्फा यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड के प्रांगण में ये बहुत शुभ अवसर है कि हम सब लोग समाज के उस वर्ग की इनकम बढ़ाने की बात के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं जो सब हम लोगों के जीवन से बहुत मूलभूत तरीके से जुड़ा हुआ है। हम सब लोगों ने प्रकृति का जिस तरह से अनिर्बाध दोहन किया है उससे प्रकृति में बहुत सारी विसंगतियां उत्पन्न हो गई हैं और ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि हम सब लोग अब सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, नेचुरल फार्मिंग की बात कर रहे हैं और उस दौर की ओर अग्रसरित हैं जो हम सभी के जीवन को सस्टेनेबल बनाएगा। हम सबके आने वाली पीढ़ी को सस्टेनेबल बनाने के लिए बहुत आवश्यक है। इस प्रयास में इक्फा यूनिवर्सिटी झारखंड तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करती है उन सभी गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर्स का जिन्होंने अपने बिजी शेड्यूल से समय निकल कर इस समारोह में अपनी उपस्थिति और अपने विचार दिए। इसमें डॉक्टर रमेश मित्तल जी, डायरेक्टर नियाम जयपुर, डॉक्टर जी नरेंद्र कुमार, डायरेक्टर जनरल NIRD NPR हैदराबाद, मिस्टर प्रदीप जैनी जी, स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, मिस्टर विष्णु प्रजापति, COO JSLPS गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, डॉक्टर हिमाद्री सिन्हा, डॉक्टर हरिहरन और सबसे मुख्यतः नाबार्ड के डिप्टी जनरल मैनेजर मिस्टर जय निगम जी का इक्फा यूनिवर्सिटी बहुत धन्यवाद करता है। नाबार्ड के प्रयास में जैसा कि जय निगम जी ने बाहर देखा कि न सिर्फ किसानों से जुड़े हुए समस्याओं का समाधान करने में नाबार्ड अग्रणी है, बल्कि इनके इस तरह के एसोसिएशन से हमारे स्टूडेंट्स भी लाभान्वित हो रहे हैं और उनकी हॉरिजॉन्टल ग्रोथ हो रही है जो कि उनके कैरियर के लिए, उनके ज्ञान के लिए बहुत लाभदायी है। हमें ऐसा लगता है। कुछ बच्चों ने पोस्टर प्रेजेंट करके इसका उदाहरण भी दिया है। हमको लगता है कि इस तरह के सेमिनार और आयोजन में नाबार्ड के सहयोग से जो लाभ मिल रहा है उससे हमारे स्टूडेंट आगे भी लाभान्वित होते रहेंगे। मैं नाबार्ड का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि भविष्य में भी वो इस तरह की एसोसिएशन को जारी रखेंगे। धन्यवाद। सबसे अंत में हम अपने उन विद्यार्थियों का जो सभागार में उपस्थित हैं और इस तरह के रोचक विषय को सुनने के लिए अपना समय दे रहे हैं, उनका धन्यवाद करता हूँ। ऑर्गेनाइजर्स का धन्यवाद करता हूँ जो कि बहुत कम समय में इस तरह के सेमिनार में इतने तरह की उपस्थिति गारंटी किए। सभी पार्टिसिपेंट, सभी डेलीगेट्स, इन सभी लोगों का जिन्होंने इस सेमिनार में पेपर प्रेजेंट किया है, उन सभी NGOs का और डेलीगेट्स का भी धन्यवाद करता हूँ और इस समारोह को और इस नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की सफलता की कामना करते हुए मैं धन्यवाद करता हूं। Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajistha sir, for the vote of thanks. Now, as we have come to the end of the inaugural session, I request firstly the participants and the paper presenters to please come forward on the stage so that we can have a group photograph with the guest of honors. So all the participants and the paper presenters who will, and the people who will be there in the panel discussion as well. And also the students who have drawn beautifully posters which are displayed outside the auditorium. All the participants on the posters, please come forward. All the participants, please come on the stage to have a group photograph with the guest of honor. Obviously, your posters have been judged by the guests, but we will be distributing the certificates in the upcoming sessions after the technical sessions are over.
मनीष प्रीतम आओ अरे आओ नहीं
I request all the faculties also to please join who have been closely involved in organizing the conference. Pallavi ma'am, Rajkumar sir, Dilip sir, Luna ma'am, Sudeep sir, Priyanka sir, please join. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural session. I the guests and also our vice chancellor sir has been kind enough to join in the online platform. We will be joining after 15 minutes for the silent discussion. So I request all you to please, all the guests on the dais to please proceed to the vice chancellor for a short tea break. And all the guests and all the paper presenters, participants, to please have a small break for the tea. And after that, the gathering again in the auditorium start the panel discussion. I request the guests who have joined online to please, you can